I'm Robert Noll, number 163 daily blues lesson of 365 shorts. Stevie Ray Vaughan, our friendship. Well, it's too deep to get into in this short 3-minute daily, but if you go to my, or subscribe to a tier at my Guitar Zone, you'll see that I have lectures and stories about me and Stevie, things we did, how we happened to meet, and how it evolved from me playing with Albert Collins and him on the road and us doing gigs together and Stevie bringing me up as his guest sometimes. It was just really something, and the times that me and Stevie had on the off time when we just hung out together in different cities and did some really weird kind of bluesy things, but we made it through, we survived, and I got those stories to tell. I was, of course, brokenhearted upon his death so young, but our friendship, he made such an impact. I want to share all of that with you. It's very important that I share what he taught me. So stay tuned. I'm going to do 2 more videos this time on Stevie, just some riffs and some of his rhythm techniques, because he loved the blues guys that I loved. This was one of the big sharing things that we even talked about. You know, the Kings, Albert King, you hear that in him. You hear Hendrix in him so much. You hear the Jimmy, you actually hear all of the other blues guys a little bit. And he played with my papa. My leader was Albert Collins. I was on the road with Albert, and he just was of Albert Collins. So from doing shows in Texas, around the world, and everywhere, there's just lots of stories, lots of learning. So what you got to know, you need to tune your guitar or have a guitar tuned to E flat, because that was the tuning Stevie used most all the time, just like Hendrix used an E flat tuning. So when you do work on Jimi Hendrix records, or you work on getting riffs from Stevie Ray, whatever you're doing, E flat. So you tune your E, everything's lower to half step, right? So when I hit that E chord, it's actually an E flat chord, right? So that's very important that you get into the tuning. It's nice to have a guitar always tuned to E flat. Stevie also liked great big frets that he had always put in his guitars. He liked big fat frets and big strings. Hey, that low string sometimes was an 062, okay? The top string most of the time was a 12 or 13. So he had big strings, but when you tune down, lower down, it still allows you to get the big bends. You get those big bends in there. So get the big string, you get the bigger, fatter sound.